gonna go ahead and shoot.
Shoot. You see somebody?
Where is they shooting at?
Okay, wait.
To be a Navy SEAL means that you have to be incredibly resilient. You have to be hardworking. They're the toughest men on the face of this planet. Any mission they're given, they'll succeed at it. And ultimately, they're our brothers. So if they have to, they'll die for you. My daughter knows that I'm daddy, and she loves me just for that. And if you talk to her one-on-one, she'll tell you the 5 different nicknames she has of me, and I don't think one of them includes hero. People that I consider the heroes are the men I work with, and in particular, Nick Check. This award, surrounds a specific mission that we did, and in that mission, Nick Check was ultimately killed. The mission that night was a hostage rescue mission. So to us, that is a no-fail mission. Our objective, our goal is to bring back an American hostage alive. So that night was December 8th in eastern Afghanistan, and it was a cold night. And we got off the helicopters. We did about a 4 or 5 hour, pretty arduous hike through the mountains. And upon getting to our target building where we assumed where the American hostage was at, our point man, Nick Check, he was right in front of me. He saw a guard come out of the door, and he engaged that guard, and we started sprinting towards the door. Nick made his way in, and then I made my way in right behind him, and I went down my wall, and I engaged one of the enemy that was on the back side of the wall. And then I saw another person moving across the floor. So by the time I got to him, he was on his back, and I was able to get it down on top of him and straddle him, pin him down with my knees, and I had to adjust my night vision to try to get some facial recognition. At the same time this is happening, calling out, trying to find the location of the American hostage. And finally, he spoke up, and it was at that time that I engaged the person I was on top of and jumped off the guy I was on and onto the doctor, who was about 3 or 4, maybe 5 feet away from me to my right. And the reason I did that is because I'm wearing body armor, so I want to protect him from any other potential threats in the room. Anyone who's been in combat knows that in those moments you either react or you get killed. When I did that, there was a guy who was right behind him within arm's reach, who was armed, and I was able to pin that guy to the wall by his throat while I'm kind of holding the doctor and waiting for my teammates to come in and take care of that threat that was right next to us. Once that was done, I still laid on top of him. I kept asking him, like, hey, can you walk? And is there anything medically wrong with you? Because our goal is to bring this guy back alive. So he said he was fine. And once we got outside, I noticed that our medics were working on Nick. And, being a medic myself, I passed off American hostage off to our other teammates, and I went over to work on Nick, and we did resuscitative efforts on him all the way till the hospital, and where he was announced dead there. Nick was embodied the essence of what it is to be an American hero. He will forever be remembered in the pages of history for the sacrifices that he made. It's been almost a little over 3 years since that mission happened, And it wasn't until December that you finally get a call from the president's office saying, can you take a call, from the president at this time and at this date? And my initial reaction was, does anyone actually ever say no to this? It wasn't until he called and I got to speak to him and he said, congratulations, I looked at your award and I'm approving you to receive the Congressional Medal of Honor. And that's when it's like, okay, this is real. When I called my mom that night and told her, I gotta love my mom. Her first question out of her mouth was, do you think I'll be able to come to it? And I was like, of course, Mom. I'm pretty sure you're gonna be allowed to come. So my initial reaction to it was, that I felt very honored and very humbled because now I'm going to be a representative for the Navy and Naval Special Warfare community. And there's a weight that carries with it. And that weight is the sacrifices that everybody has made within this community. Guys like Nick Check and all of our other brothers who have fallen. It's an affirmation, once again, of the job that we do and an appreciation for the job that we do. I would not be able to do this job if it wasn't for the support of my family. It's impossible. They don't get any of the credit, so it's a team in every aspect, at work and at home. Well, I'm going to continue being a SEAL, and I'm going to take whatever job or mission is next for me and just continue doing that. I don't have any plans on changing my job at this time. But I still love what I do, and as long as I'm still loving what I do, I'm going to continue doing it.